Welcome back, Tigers! This is part 4 of the Mailchimp to Salesforce Integration 9-part series. The entire series will show you how to solve the common business problems I'm sure you're running into. In this video, we're going to review how to unsubscribe a contact in Mailchimp when you unsubscribe them in Salesforce. There is a way to unsubscribe a contact from Mailchimp inside Salesforce using the Manage Subscriptions button on the Visualforce page in the Mailchimp package. This will unsubscribe the contact in Mailchimp and then update the email opt-out field in Salesforce. But if you want your users to use the email opt-out field, or if you have automations that update the email opt-out field, then the Mailchimp integration will not sync this update from Salesforce to unsubscribe the contact in Mailchimp. The Mailchimp sync blocks all contacts from syncing if you have the email opt-out checkbox checked in Salesforce. So let's jump over to Salesforce and show you how to handle both of these scenarios. Okay, here we are at a lead record in Salesforce. And if we scroll down on this lead record, we will see in part 1, we had added the Visualforce pages to the bottom of the lead and contact pages. You have a Manage Subscriptions button here. And so you will click this, and then you will click Unsubscribe. And then you'll click Unsubscribe again. And then this will unsubscribe the lead from Mailchimp. Now, if we come back here to the lead record, we're going to scroll down and we'll see that the member status went to unsubscribed and the email opt-out checkbox got checked. So those are from the automations that we put in part 2. And then we'll scroll down to this section here. We'll see that the subscriber is unsubscribed in Mailchimp as well. So if we go and we go back to the Mailchimp Setup tab, we will sync this audience. And then we're going to go check out Tiger Jones over here in Mailchimp. So we'll refresh this page. And then we can see right here that Tiger Jones has been unsubscribed. So if you're okay with this process, you are fine with your users using that button, Manage Subscriptions, and you don't require them to use the email opt-out field, you can stop watching right now and you don't have to go any further and make any custom changes. Now, if you do have some automations in place that are updating the email opt-out field based on other updates to other fields, or maybe you have an integration running that updates the email opt-out field, you will need to continue watching to build the workaround that we're about to show you. Okay, now we need to subscribe Tiger Jones back in, and that can be a little tedious, so I wanted to show you what that process looks like. So we come over here and I need to resubscribe Tiger Jones. Now, sometimes this will work and sometimes it won't. So we will see that the contact has successfully resubscribed. If you're constantly going back and forth and opting them out and then opting them back in, Mailchimp may get a little fussy with you and give you an error, and then you'll have to use the sign up form to opt this person back in that you're testing with. So in this case, we're all set. Tiger Jones has been subscribed again. Then if we come over here and we refresh the lead record in Salesforce, we can see that they're still unsubscribed. So all you need to do is you can hit sync audience here, and that will trigger the sync between Mailchimp and Salesforce, and then we should see Tiger Jones go back to subscribed. So we'll scroll down here. We see our automations are working for the MC member status, and then we'll see that our Mailchimp subscriber down here is now subscribed. All right, here in this org, we have an automation built off of the Do Not Contact field. So if a user checks this box, then what we'll see is the Do Not Call checkbox gets checked and the email opt-out checkbox gets checked. And then what we see down here is we get a message that says the lead has opted out of email. And then it says this page will only allow unsubscribes in Mailchimp. So you will not see this Mailchimp subscriber change from subscribed to unsubscribed in this scenario. A user would have to come and manually unsubscribe them using the Manage Subscriptions button, and then that will trigger the update into Mailchimp. If you would like this to be all automated, or you want your users to use an email opt-out field, here's what you're going to do. So our first step is we need to create a field on the lead and on the contact, and we're going to call it MC Email Opt-out. We will go to Fields, we'll click New, this is going to be a checkbox, click Next, and we will call it MC Email Opt-out. We will give it a nice description. This checkbox will trigger an automation in Mailchimp to unsubscribe the contact in Mailchimp. We'll click Next, and then we're going to add it to all of the lead page layouts. We're going to do the same thing on the contact object. Go to Contact, Fields and Relationships, click New. This will also be a checkbox. You can call it the same name. Enter a description. And then we will add this to the contact page layout as well. Your next step here is we need to add this to the mapping in the fields for the audience. So we will go to MC Setup tab. We will click Map Fields, and then we need to create a new text field. This will also be called MC Email Opt-out. You'll click Add Field, and then we're going to map it to both of those new checkboxes that we just created on the lead and on the contact. All right, so those have been added. Now what we want to do is we want to check and make sure that this field was created in Mailchimp. So we'll come over to one of our contacts, and we can see here that we do see the MC Email Opt-out field, but it does not have a value yet. So this data has not been synced from Salesforce to Mailchimp. To make the data sync over, I will come back to my MC Setup tab, and I will just click Sync Audience. Then we will come over to Mailchimp, and we will refresh, and we'll just make sure that Tiger Jones has an MC Email Opt-out equal to false, which Tiger Jones does, so we're all set. Our next step is to create a journey in Mailchimp. So we will come over here to Automations, and then we will go to All Journeys. We are going to create a new journey. And we're going to build one from scratch. We'll give it the name Unsubscribe in Salesforce, Unsubscribe from Mailchimp. We'll choose a starting point, and what's going to trigger this is a change in an audience field. And that field is going to be our MC Email Opt-out field. So whenever this field goes to true, it is going to trigger this journey. We're going to add a journey point here, and we're going to say unsubscribe. And then we'll click Save. We'll click Continue, and then we'll click Turn On, and then we're going to view our journey. So whenever a contact in Mailchimp has MC Email Opt-out changed to true, they will come into this journey, and then they will be unsubscribed from Mailchimp. And then that should sync back to Salesforce, and it should update their MC member status. It should update the email opt-out checkbox to be true. So now we're going to go back to Salesforce. I'm going to reset Tiger Jones to have do not contact equal to false, do not call equal to false, and email opt-out equal to false. Now I need to go to my flow that is controlling the automation for the do not contact field on the lead. So this is a step that you will do on any of your automations that you have that are updating the email opt-out field. So you're just going to swap out the email opt-out field for the MC email opt-out field. So now any of your automations will trigger the update to the MC email opt-out field. That will then sync over to Mailchimp, hit the journey, they'll be unsubscribed, and then your email opt-out field in Salesforce will be updated. So I'll come here, and then here's my email opt-out. And I'll just change this to be the MC email opt-out field. I'll save this as a new version. Oh, I should update my description here. And we'll click activate. Okay, now we're going to go back to our lead. And we will check the Do Not Contact checkbox. Click Save. Now we'll go over to Sync Our Audience. And then this should trigger the update to Tiger Jones to have the MC email opt-out field equal to true. So let's go check that out. Go back home here. Okay, so we do see MC email opt-out equal to true on Tiger Jones's record. Next, we're going to come here and we're going to wait several minutes. It takes probably about anywhere from 2 to 5 minutes for the contact to come into this journey and then to be unsubscribed. Okay, it's like watching paint dry, waiting for this to get updated. All right, what you'll see is that you can see the contact starts the journey, contacts in progress, and then we can see that one contact was unsubscribed. Now we'll go back to Tiger Jones, we'll hit refresh, and then we should see Tiger Jones is now unsubscribed from Mailchimp, which we do. Perfect, so that's working. Now if you come back here, you may want to check this checkbox to say contact repeats journey. That means that a single contact can come into this journey more than once. Okay, so now what we're going to do is just make sure that all of that synced over back to Salesforce. So we should now see Tiger Jones is unsubscribed. And we need to trigger the sync. So this sync happens hourly. So we're triggering it so that we can test faster. So all these updates are going to happen every hour when changes are made in either system. We'll come back to Tiger Jones, we'll hit refresh. And here we can see that Tiger Jones has been unsubscribed from Mailchimp and our automations have all taken over. So our MC member status is unsubscribed and our email opt-out field has been checked. So we're all set, all our data is in sync. One thing you will want to do is hide the email opt-out field on your lead and contact pages. If you're going to have your users use the MC email opt-out field to unsubscribe your contacts and your leads from the Salesforce side, it will be confusing for them to see both an email opt-out field as well as the MC email opt-out field. If MC email opt-out doesn't make sense to them, you can also rename this field to have a different label. You can have the label called email opt-out and the API name can stay as MC email opt-out. That way you know which one is which if you're doing any kind of data loads or exports. So definitely recommend not having both. If you have any automations that are running like we do, you will also probably want to hide the email opt-out field on the page because that will be confusing. Sometimes we would put it all the way down here in the system information section so that you can validate that it is being checked and that your automations are working. That's it. That's a wrap. We hope you gained some valuable insights into how to integrate Mailchimp with Salesforce. Be sure to check out part 5, where we will do a deep dive into how to tag contacts in Salesforce and then sync that tag to Mailchimp. We will show you 3 options, one using queries with custom fields, another using formula fields, and a third option using Salesforce campaigns and reports. If you have any questions, or if you would like to see a tutorial on a different Salesforce or Mailchimp topic, let us know in the comments below. And as always, if you like this video, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to Blue Tiger Academy. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.